I wish I was brilliant, could write a song that would shine, and you'd go, oh wow, and couldn't believe the lyrics were mine. And they'd make you cry and want to be my lover. Your world would shake and tremble, and you'd run to me for cover. I wish that I was brilliant, a master at my art. Brilliance would move my fingers, and then I'd move your heart. I'd be a poet and a star, a genius with my words, a maestro up there playing with the birds. But I'm not brilliant, I'm just an open book of the years I never practiced and the lessons I never took. I hope you can still love me just the way I am, a hapless, not so brilliant piano playing man. That I was brilliant, perhaps an actor on the stage. When you read your fan magazines, I'd be there on every page. And when I go for my auditions, they would give me the biggest part. And first I'd steal the scene, then I'd steal your heart. But I'm not brilliant, just an open book of the years I never practiced and the lessons I never took. I hope you can still love me just the way I am, a hapless, not so brilliant piano playing man. Yeah, I hope you can still love me just the way I am, a sincerely resilient, a humbly resilient, just a hapless, not so brilliant piano playing man. It was a night of wild abandon, a crazy beach with drink and sound. And I was feeling oh so lonely, sitting with my bottle on the ground. I was ready for adventure, I was ready for what might be coming round. And then I saw around the fire, I wanted to join a swirling dervish dance. She looked so crazed and wild, I was afraid to go and take that chance. She flowed in and out of shadows like a devil woman in a devil's trance. Her eyes blue as crystals, her hair wild like a foaming sea. The music moved the crowd as one, but she broke away wild and free. I knew that if I was to love her, to join her dance would be the key. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the end. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the very end. I still see her in my dreams. My poor heart will never ever mend. And yet I never even kissed her face. Her bracelet shone like serpents, her red lips I could almost taste. I was so inside her beauty, like a hand inside a silk and lace. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the end. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the very end. I still see her in my dreams. My poor heart will never mend. We danced, it seemed, for hours, our love growing with every song. Her liquid eyes swam into mine. I knew all was right, and nothing could ever be wrong. And then I turned to get my bottle. When I turned back, she was gone. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the end. She was a wild, crazy woman. I loved her to the very end. I still see her in my dreams. My poor heart will never mend. I still see her in my dreams. My poor heart will never mend. And that's just the way it goes. Well, 3 years gone, like ashes in the wind. You and I lost it all, but babe, I'd do it all again. With tired hands, we built again, board by board. And now here we sit, our boat safely moored. Love flows through the hills like a mountain stream, goes up through twisted branches like hot steam. Nothing can dampen love, not even fire. Through the ashes it rises higher and higher. Now the sun's sinking low, painting gold on the snow, and the moon rising high with its faint silver glow. Your hand in mine, we leave the past behind. We are home again, baby, yeah, we made it this time. Watch the stars, and the world goes by. They're the same as they always are. We're older now, we left our youth in the past, but we've gone through fire, and our love did last. The nights were cold and the days so long, but love is like a fire that keeps burning strong. Every nail, every stone, every single window pane tells a story of love, strength and gentle rain. So let the seasons come, let the winters stay. We've weathered worse, baby, and didn't face away. With your hand in mine, we leave the past behind. We're home again, baby, yeah, we made it this time. Oh, we're home again, baby, yeah, we made it this time. Time goes, the younger I was, the more it slowed. How can that be? It should all be the same. Instead of playing this get old fast kind of game, it's a strange kind of theater of what we are and what we were. The opening scene is clear, all else is a blur. Just don't get it, I don't understand. The other day I was a handsome young man, and then I took a nap and I woke up old like a made some kind of deal and gave away my soul. It's a strange kind of world where the clock speeds up at the end of the day. The more you try to catch it, the more it slips away. Well, time is for suckers. Time's a bad idea. Time's a wasting. You can't hold on to what's not there. Time goes, the younger I was, the more it slowed. How can that be? It should all be the same. Instead of playing this get old fast kind of game, it's a strange kind of theater of what we are and what we were. The opening scene is clear, all else is a blur. Time is for suckers. Time's a bad idea. Time's a wasting. You can't hold on to what's not there. I said time is for losers. Time slipping away. Time's a wasting. There's no time left at the end of the day. I said time is for losers. Time slipping away. Time's a wasting. There's no time left at the end of the day. Yeah, there's no time left at the end of the day. Well, don't you worry about songs that I sing about, the people that I long ago once knew. They're in the past, they're only names now, and they don't hold a candle to you. When I sit down and sing those songs about what's been in my life, well, friends they come, you know, friends they go, but you will always, always stay my wife. Well, memories hold on like old posters on the wall. We long ago pushed the tacks in with our thumb. The They bend and curl and roll and they fall down to the floor. We feast when we need to on the crumbs. But I see now more than ever, the truth cuts through me like a knife. The world goes by like a raging storm, but you will always, always stay my wife. And on the morning when the rain comes down, through the roof we thought was so tight, when the tide it rises and it takes out our dreams, and all is lost and sinking in the night, you'll still be my girl, I'll still be your boy, and you will always, always be my wife. But I see now so clearly, the truth cuts through me like a knife. The world goes by like a raging storm. The world goes by like a raging storm. The world goes by like a raging storm. But you will always, always be my wife. The world goes by like a raging storm, but you will always, always be my wife. Don't love me no more, I feel it in my bones, in a crowd with you, I still feel alone. You don't love me no more, I know that it's true, you don't love me, so tell me, tell me, tell me why you do all the little empty things that you do. Say absolutely nothing when you speak, your thoughts are far away, you don't hear what you say, and the lies you weave, and I can't believe that you don't love me no more. You don't love me no more, you're forever on the run. You don't leave me like the night don't need the sun. You don't love me no more, like I am not here, I lost control. Show me how to steer your heart to where it once belonged. Show me how to real your love to me. Show me how to put the warmth back into your eyes. But how do I begin when it won't sink in that you don't love me? No more. You do all the little empty things that you do. Say absolutely nothing when you speak. Your heart's so far away you don't hear what you say. The lies you weave, and I can't believe that you don't love me. No more. You don't love me no more. Don't want me around when you see me coming. Your eyes go to the ground. You don't love me no more. Your words are a lie. How'd I go wrong? Tell me why my heart's got a hole that lets the rain come in. My brain's feeling tighter than a drum. My legs don't wanna move. I'm out of my groove. My mind chants your name, and it's such a shame that you don't love me. No more. No more. No more. No more. Well, you stand on this cliff and you watch the boats go by. White sails on blue skies in the wind. Look, you can see at least 100 miles, but you're never good at judging distances. How far to the mountains and how near to the clouds, it's always such a mystery to me. Where do you stand? How far to his heart? It's so hard to decipher what we see. The questions drag you to the edge. Are any answers ever right or wrong? And if you sing out loudly to the sea, will the truth be found in the song? Well, a father's love and a young child's sweet beliefs, they hold the two together just as one, until they drift apart over time's ragged edge, far into the shade of the sun. Do you remember when you were just a child, when he raced you down that sidewalk and let you in? Well, try to find that tall, kind man once more before he's lost in the distance once again. And who is the master of the heart? What ancient god ends pain? Just pray like a druid at the stones and lift your arms, your eyes up to the rain. Well, I wish you could see it all now, just see it as a dream. For one day he will fall and he'll be gone, and then it'll be too late to reach out and hold his hand and say, who cares, was right and who was wrong. It was the pride of youth, disappointment of age. It was the spoils of peace and trials of his war. It was a son's future promise and a father's past regrets. They divided, they did nothing more. And who is the master of the heart? What ancient god is pain? Just pray like a druid at the stones and lift your arms and your eyes up to the rain. Just pray like a druid at the stones and lift your arms and your eyes up to the rain. And now I stand on this cliff and I watch the boats go by, white sails on blue skies in the wind. Dad, tell me, where did we stand? And how far was your heart? 'Cause I was never good at judging distances. No, I was never good at judging distances.
Sky, you find the clouds. And how come when I want us alone, you find a crowd? And how come when I need some quiet, you sing out loud, or scream and shout and dance about? And how come when I look for calm seas, you find the waves? And how come when I choose to live, you go and dig my grave? And how come when I try to hold you, you push me away, as if to say, you can find a better day? Oh, I don't want to be inside your souvenir shopping cart. And if you call what we have togetherness, I'll stay apart from your cold heart. How come when I go to run, you seem to slow? How come when I want to stay, you need me to go? And how come when I count my blessings, you count the crows in the dead corn rows on your fingers and toes? Oh, I don't want to be inside your souvenir shopping cart. And if you call what we have togetherness, I'll stay apart from your cold heart. And when I ask for forgiveness, you just shake your head. And how come when you need mine, you laugh instead? And how come when my world's full of pain and my heart is bound, I don't hear a sound? Because you're not around. Oh, I don't want to be inside your souvenir shopping cart. And if you call what we have togetherness, I'll stay apart from your cold heart. Inside your sad shopping cart. And if you call what we have togetherness, I'll stay apart from your cold, dark heart.
I couldn't sleep last night. I just sat and I watched the shadows fall in and out of the dusty light as they crossed your portrait on the wall. You took all I could give and you gave me more. Heard all I said and you showed me silence. We were lost and you saw the shore. We needed solace, you found an island. And I don't know, dear, where time and our youth flew. But I know, dear, I would be lost without you. It's a brand new day. Promise always rises with the sun. You still sleep away, but I'll sit by your side till your dreams are done. You always did see us through thick and through thin. Still believed when I'd lost all hope. You always did know we'd make out in the end. When I thought we were slipping, you held the rope. And I don't know, dear, where time and our youth flew. But I know, dear, I could not live one day without you. I couldn't sleep last night. Just sat and I watched the shadows fall in and out of that smoky light as they crossed your portrait on the wall. No, I never did sleep, just chased my thoughts as they flew far in the deep, where I could not live one day without you, without you, without you. Just a song while I'm sitting here, I guess because I care. Looking at my cold brick wall, your photographs hanging there. You're smiling at the window, a kiss inside the dark. And I remember, darling, when I lost you for a while. You're my silver dollar I never knew I had. You're the trees and you're the rivers on my desert bed. And you're my FM radio on a cold night in the storm. I see you last as time has passed. I'm loving you more and more. Well, I think it's kind of funny how time can pass when you don't believe in time. Well, there was a place I saw your face reflected next to mine. Now don't get me wrong, this is just a song and not some Gene Dixon dream. But I love you, I always will, and that's just how it seems. You're my silver dollar I never knew I had. You're the trees and you're the rivers on my desert bed. And you're my FM radio on a cold night in the storm. I see you last as time has passed. I'm loving you more and more. These piano keys are cold, while the wood stove's warm. The street noise is insane. It's 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning, but nobody out there even seems to care. So I get up and I shut my window. I sit down on the floor. I start dreaming you're a moonlit sea coming through my door. You're my silver dollar I never knew I had. You're the trees and you're the rivers on my desert bed. And you're my FM radio on a cold night in the storm. I see you last as time has passed. I'm loving you more and more. Yeah, I see you last as time has passed. I'm loving you more. If I woke up in the past, let's say 1604, they'd ask me how I got here, and I'd say, don't know for sure. And then they'd ask about future inventions, and I'd say, well, there's light bulbs and TV. And then they'd ask me how they work, and I'd scratch my head and say, don't ask me. And then they'd say, oh, great traveler, please teach us what you know. And I'd stand there looking foolish, wondering what to show. And then I'd tell them about a car, and they'd ask me, how does it work? And I'd say something about GPS and Bluetooth and Google Maps and other little perks. I got no idea, no, not the faintest clue. Electricity's magic and Wi-Fi is one too. You'd think I'd know some facts, a formula or a tool, but in the past I'd be a worthless, silly village fool. They'd ask if I could shoot a musket, shoe a horse, or fix a plow. If I could mend a wagon wheel, make a boot, or milk a cow. And I'd say no, but I'm good at golf, and I love music when I'm stoned. And I can grill a steak and mix a drink, all while talking on the phone. And then they'd say, well, what's a phone? Can you build us one, friend? And I'd draw a little rectangle in the dirt, and I'd say, well, you're talking to this end. And then they'd say, what makes it function? What gives it all of its power? And I'd say, well, plug it into USB and charge it for an hour. I got no idea, no, not the faintest clue. Electricity's magic, and Wi-Fi is one too. You think I'd know some facts, a formula or a tool, but in the past I'd be a worthless, silly village fool. I got no idea, no, not the faintest clue. Electricity's magic, Wi-Fi is one too. You think I'd know some facts, a formula or tool, but in the past I'd be a worthless, silly village fool. In the past I'd be a worthless, silly village fool. Don't go into the past. That's the message here. Well, the morning begins like any other day, sun shining in a crystal blue sky. Drag out of bed, throw water on her face, and look in the fridge for some eggs to fry. Yell at the kids, hey, you better get up, gotta get your breakfast, don't be late for the bus. And we walk outside, get the paper, and the kids fight for the comics and make such a fuss. A quick hug, kids are off to school. We dress in a hurry, give each other a pat. We start the car, leave it running in the drive, and run back to the house to feed the cat. We drive through traffic without seeing a face, and think about the day, what we need to do. We turn on the radio, tune in the news, and our whole world changes forever. 'cause out of the blue comes a jet engine scream, and everything changes for our American dream. In a blast of flames and a crash of glass, thousands of lives are gone in a 3-second blast out of the blue. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. A hide can fly. I've thought a plane so lovely as it soars through the sky. But who would have dreamed, no one ever really knew that such horror and pain could come out of the blue, out of the blue. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. Well, we get to work, we're in a daze, the TV's on, we sit to see, and what we watch is so far beyond belief, it's just a nightmare, cannot be. And no one moves, we just sit and stare as buildings dissolve in smoke and dust, and our hearts go down with every floor, as if it's our children, as if it's us. And the day goes by, can't believe, with every rerun we hope we're in a dream, and when we wake it'll be okay, and we won't remember what we've seen. But it just gets worse, and we go to our car and we sit, we don't know what to do, and we look around and everyone's doing the same, like we've all been struck out of the blue. We'll never be the same, and everything changed with the crash of those planes. We look extra hard at all the people that we love, and we think of all we've lost with that strike from above out of the blue. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. A hide can fly. I've thought a plane so lovely as it soars through the sky. But who would have dreamed, no one ever really knew that such horror and pain could come out of the blue, out of the blue. Out of the blue. Out of the blue.
I'd like to see the child you keep away inside. I know she's there, I've seen her in your eyes. Don't hide her from me. Don't hide her from me. Autumn's on your shoulder, it seeps out from your skin. Rust, orange, and earth and browns radiate from within. You're the girl in the rain. You're the girl in the rain. And now I sit here all alone. I watch the photographs decay, play my memories back like movies till they slowly fade away. Try and see you as you were, but I've gone and lost the day. I can still see you walking on the beach, your thin sage dress blowing just out of reach. There was moonlight on the waves. There was moonlight on the waves. I'd like to touch you, run my hand through your hair, feel your breathing, just to know you're there. You're the girl in the rain. You're the girl in the rain. You left me like a river flees from its icy source, left me falling like an eagle, ripped, torn and blown off course. Can't see you as you were, all I see now is my loss. Your face is drifting into the realm of sleep, where I look into your eyes and I fall into the deep, where time melts away, where time melts away. Autumn's on your shoulder, it seeps out from your skin. Rust, orange, and earth and browns radiate from within. You're the girl in the rain. You're the girl in the rain. You left me like a river flees from its icy source, left me falling like an eagle, ripped, torn and blown off course. Can't see you as you were, all I see now is my loss. It's Christmas Day, I'm up with the sun. Gotta feed the chickens and let the horses out to run. Get the newspaper, walk down the drive. Man, it's so quiet I can hear the trucks wind down on I-95. It's Christmas Day, but you'd hardly even know, except there's a wreath on our door with a faded scarlet bow. I go back inside, sit and watch the dawn. One more reminder of old time marching on. And then my wife comes downstairs in her robe. She hugs and holds me up close and whispers in a sweet kind of way, "Hey, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day again." It's Christmas Day, the tree's in its spot. I bought it for $50 from that guy out in the car lot. He said Merry Christmas as he tied it to the rear. I said right back at you, man, I guess I'll see you again next year. It's Christmas Day, the kids are all grown, gone off to have families and Christmas of their own. Their sleds are in the barn, rusting away, and they could care less now if it snowed on Christmas Day. And my wife, she put my coffee on the stove and let the puppy out to play, turns on all the Christmas lights, as she always does on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day again. I sit down by my wife's side in this old house where all our memories lay, and together we count all the happy times we've always had on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. Christmas Day.